Oh, welcome, folks. Mail shout out to Havoc. This video has been long overdue. I took both dual decks apart, the Romans and the Gladiators, to build decks. To quickly talk over what the game's about, as best of my knowledge, as I skim through the rules very quickly. With the dual deck Romans, they give you the option to play as a Roman Centurion, a Roman Legionnaire, a Gallic Spearman, or a Celtic Berserker. Everything in this box is enough to make 2 decks. Just like the Gladiators, you get to play as one of 3 different gladiators. A Thracian gladiator, a Secateur gladiator, and a Retiarius gladiator. And I probably said those 2 wrong, and I do apologize. I quickly built decks by just reading the bottom of the character card. At the bottom, it tells you what goes in the deck for 25 cards, and also the weapons, armors, and abilities if available. And I chose to be a veteran fighter with prowess 4. I truly have no idea what that means. All it looks like is you get extra benefits on certain things. Like I said, I just skimmed over the rules so I can make a couple decks to quickly talk over things. You got your attacks, which are red, which on the bottom of your hero card or character card, it's abbreviated for slash, it's SL. Thrust is TH. And then you got your defenses, SP for shield parry, blade parry. And then you got your pauses that round out the rest of your deck. And it's like a break in between attacks so you don't lose all your stamina. If I remember correctly, you draw a hand of whatever your one attribute card says, 6, 7, or 8. You play all your cards at once. Whatever's left over gets discarded, and then you go again. Some characters you have an option. This Roman Centurion has, you can choose either a javelin or a short sword. And then here at the bottom, get it out of the glare here. If you have a short sword, your deck's going to be way different than if you used a one-handed javelin. You got 2-handed javelins, and other things. Most of mine are short sword. Like the Legionnaire is a short sword, so that his deck is pretty small. And then, just because I just wanted to be different, I did a Berserker. He uses a Warhammer. And then there's the breakdown of what he has. He has no armor, but he does have an overhead blow, which I did not have. His class is Barbarian, so you'd get a 7-card hand. And then his pauses, his attacks, and then his blocks. It's a very quick game. Sounds like six or 7 turns for a game or so. I got tons and tons to learn on this game. Haven't played a single round of it yet. They do have videos on YouTube to help out with learning how to play, and also their large, expansive rule book, which covers quite a lot of information. It's like 30 some odd pages long. Definitely worth a read. And if you have cards, I would suggest having them at hand so you can look at them on the screen plus what you have, so you know what they're talking about. Overall, currently, my first impression is it looks like a very intense game. Things can change they said that you can construct your decks. You don't have to go by what your character says at the bottom. So I will be looking forward to getting more cards and see what other characters have as options. Card quality is good. Looks like a very sound game, very strategic game. And that's about it. Packaging is your typical box. Great artwork on all the cards, and I like how if you have 5, let's say pushes, you got 5 pushes. They all have different arts. They don't have push here. It's called pause. Let me grab a deck real quick again. Let's see, pause. This pause is a woman. Pause, woman. Then you got a guy in a suit. And it's nice that even though you have the same cards over and over again, that eventually they do change in picture, which is nice. It's not the same art for all 10 cards you have in play. You get to mix it up if you don't want the same art all the time. So I do look forward to playing the game in the future. And again, to the people at Havoc, thanks for giving me this opportunity. I hope that when I do play a game, I have a better understanding of how everything works, and I can present a better quality video for you all. Until then, have a good night.